Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and ready to cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the UNLV Rebels, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the UNLV Rebels offense takes the field. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
Trying play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quickly complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will go to work for the first time today. Line gets set, first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Plows through the defense. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he's looking to throw. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Now they'll run the draw. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves them with 3rd and 3. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 3rd. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. On first down from the 13-yard line. He's going to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he'll be ushered out of bounds at the 3. Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Leaves it with the back. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. On the return, it's Stone.
Return is brought down at the 30.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
3rd and short now from their own 48.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Aggies will move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Looking to move it through the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Back to throw, it's Wells. A strike downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create, and sometimes
Got a lot of running room. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got a man.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got his man. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. He's going to pass. Looking for the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. And I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Now on second down. Wants to throw. It's Wells. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third down, going up top. Had to get rid of it quickly. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be dragged down. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in College Station. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
And the Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Pulled and finds his man on the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make it.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up with an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on, this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 3rd. Unleashes it. He makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Using the quick game. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Wells. Lets it go. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now, we got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Complete downfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.